In the last 24 months, the world quietly entered a new kind of Cold War. A war without bullets, a war without borders, a war fought not on land, but in data centers the size of airports, powered by trillions of parameters and millions of GPUs. This is the $1 trillion AI war, a global race where Google, OpenAI, and Meta are fighting for the most powerful technology humans have ever attempted to build: artificial general intelligence. This is a story of ambition, of genius, of billion-dollar bets, and of the terrifying questions nobody knows how to answer. Welcome inside the $1 trillion AI war. Origins of the war. Before the world called it an AI boom. Before CEOs discussed AGI on global stages. Before GPUs became more precious than gold. Three men stood at the starting line. Demis Hassabis, the neuroscientist turned game designer turned AI mastermind. Sam Altman, Silicon Valley's most ambitious founder since Steve Jobs. Mark Zuckerberg, a billionaire with near unlimited resources and something to prove. The war didn't begin in 2023. It began in 2014, when Google quietly acquired a small London startup, DeepMind. Back then, AI didn't feel real. There was no ChatGPT, no Gemini, no Llama, just research papers and dreams. But DeepMind achieved something crazy. They built an AI that learned to play Atari by itself, directly from pixels. This was the spark. Google realized, if this technology scales, it changes everything: search, ads, YouTube, everything. But OpenAI was about to enter the battlefield with a different mission entirely: the OpenAI shockwave. In 2015, Sam Altman, Elon Musk, Greg Brockman, and a team of researchers created OpenAI, originally as a non-profit meant to ensure AI would benefit all of humanity. But by 2018 to 19, they realized the truth. To build real, transformative AI, you need billions of dollars and massive compute power. Microsoft stepped in, first with $1 billion in 2019, then billions more, and then OpenAI released GPT-3 in 2020. The world shrugged. It was impressive, but still researchy. Then came ChatGPT, the fastest growing product in human history. 100 million users in weeks, zero marketing, just pure capability. This was the moment the AI war became real. Inside Google HQ, panic alarm bells rang. Executives called it a code red. Their decades-long domination of search, the crown jewel, suddenly felt threatened. For the first time since Google's founding, someone had built a technology more disruptive than search itself. Google strikes back, DeepMind, plus Google Brain, Gemini. Google had something OpenAI didn't: two internal AI powerhouses. Google Brain, the birthplace of transformers, the architecture behind ChatGPT. DeepMind, the world's most elite AI research lab. But the two teams had been working separately. In 2023, Google merged them into a single unified AI division called Google DeepMind under Demis Hassabis. The mission: build a model that outclasses OpenAI in every dimension. And so, Google launched Gemini, trained on massive compute clusters, built to be multimodal from the ground up, integrated into Search, Chrome, Android, YouTube. The war was no longer theoretical, it was happening. Every week, new capabilities appeared. Every month, newer, stronger models launched. But while Google fought back with corporate precision, Meta entered with something completely different. Meta and the open source explosion, Llama. Mark Zuckerberg made a radical decision. While Google and OpenAI locked their models behind guarded APIs, Zuckerberg said, "Let's open source advanced AI models." It shocked the entire industry. For the first time ever, powerful LLMs, models with near GPT 3.5 performance, were free. Llama models became the backbone of thousands of startups. Developers loved it. Researchers loved it. Investors loved it. Meta had turned AI into an open source revolution. But this came with controversy. Some experts argued open models could increase risks: misinformation, deepfakes, cyber attacks. Others said open source would accelerate innovation and democratize access. Either way, Meta had changed the rules of the game. This wasn't a war of secrecy anymore. It was a war of philosophy. Google and OpenAI. AI must be controlled. Meta. AI must be open. The compute arms race. If GPT-4 showed one thing, it's this. AI progress now depends on compute. Not talent, not data. Compute. The companies started hoarding. NVIDIA. A 100s. NVIDIA. H100s. Tens of thousands. Then hundreds of thousands. Then millions. Entire data centers dedicated solely to AI training. NVIDIA's market cap crossed $2 trillion. Why? Because every player in the AI war was buying GPUs faster than NVIDIA could produce them. OpenAI partnered deeply with Microsoft, giving them access to Azure's custom supercomputers. Google built its own chips, TPUs, optimized specifically for training large-scale models. Meta ordered 350,000 plus H100s, one of the largest GPU purchases in history. This was the new oil. This was the new gold. This was the new weapon. Whoever controlled the compute controlled the future. The secret AGI plans. Every company denies they are building AGI. But behind closed doors, the internal documents, research directions, and job postings all hint at one thing. AGI is the real goal. OpenAI has an internal team called Super Alignment, previously led by Ilya Sutskever. Google DeepMind has AGI roadmaps dating back years. Meta's long-term strategy documents openly reference general intelligence, but the definition remains blurry. Does AGI mean human-level reasoning, self-learning systems, autonomous scientific discovery, something beyond human understanding? Nobody agrees. And yet, every company is racing toward it. Why? Because AGI isn't just a technology. It's a platform to reshape every industry in existence. Medicine, finance, energy, education, defense, robotics, climate modeling, scientific simulations, drug discovery, materials, science. Nothing compares. The company that builds AGI first becomes the most powerful institution on Earth. This is why the AI war is a trillion-dollar battle. Ethical battles and internal collisions. With power comes risk, and with risk comes internal conflict. OpenAI saw high-profile departures. Google faced concerns from safety researchers. Meta received criticism for open-sourcing powerful models. Questions swirl. Can these models be controlled? Could they accelerate misinformation? Could they lead to autonomous weapons? Could they replace millions of jobs too quickly? What happens if a model becomes too advanced to predict? Government stepped in. US AI Executive Order, 2023. EU AI Act, China's algorithm regulations, global safety alliances between companies. But political regulation moves slow. AI progress moves fast. The tension grows. The military dimension, real, not fiction. The Pentagon isn't building killer robots, but they are deeply interested in AI. Real areas include satellite analysis, cyber defense, strategy simulation, logistics optimization, battlefield situational awareness, autonomous drones under human control. No fictional Terminator scenarios, real, documented projects. And every major AI company now has some level of cooperation with government agencies. Because if one nation achieves AI military superiority, the balance of global power shifts instantly. This isn't hype, it's geopolitical reality. The people behind the war. This war isn't just corporations, it's individuals, brilliant, obsessive, intense. Demis Hassabis, the strategist. Focused, scientific, long-term. Driven by the mission to solve intelligence. Sam Altman, the visionary, ambitious, persuasive, relentless, believes AGI can unlock a new era of human progress. Mark Zuckerberg, the executor, hyper-competitive, resource-rich, pushing open source as a way to shape the entire AI ecosystem. They are different personalities, but all racing toward the same horizon. History remembers people who changed the world. These are the people shaping the next era of humanity. What's at stake? This war isn't about which app you use. It isn't about who wins the next product cycle. It's about who owns intelligence, who controls the future, who shapes civilization. AI will rewrite jobs, education, medicine, economics, creativity, science, politics, human identity itself. If the internet changed the world, AI will change the structure of the world. This is bigger than smartphones, bigger than social media, bigger than cloud computing. This is the next human transformation. The next chapter, GPT-5, Gemini 2, Llama 4. The next wave is already being trained. GPT-5, OpenAI, Gemini Ultra 2, Google, Llama 4, Meta, Claude 4.x, Anthropic, Q-star-style reasoning models, research labs. These models will be more reasoning capable, more multimodal, more grounded in tools, more integrated into daily life, more efficient, more powerful in scientific tasks. We're moving toward AI as a research partner, a coding assistant, a business operator, a scientific tool, a personal tutor, a universal interface. Every company is betting billions. Every nation is preparing for impact. Every researcher knows we are approaching something unprecedented. The success story, energy, why this war matters. This isn't a war of destruction. It's a war of creation, a war where engineers become heroes, researchers become rock stars, startups become empires, and ideas become billion-dollar products overnight. This is the golden era of intelligence, where a kid with a laptop can build something bigger than corporations, where entrepreneurs can scale faster than ever, where barriers fall and opportunities multiply. This is not a threat. It's the greatest opportunity humans have ever seen. The last time a technology reshaped the world this deeply was the printing press, electricity, the internet. AI is all three combined. This is the success story of our time, the future. The $1 trillion AI war isn't about who wins, it's about what humanity becomes. Google is pushing boundaries. OpenAI is rewriting the rules. Meta is opening the gates to everyone. But at the end of the day, AI isn't just the future of technology, it's the future of civilization. The question isn't who will build AGI first. The question is, will we be ready for what happens next?